Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Q and J Interludes over here at the Pits Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. Again, we're just getting into the new year or whatever, but let's just, jump right in. This is a safe space for you, but not your mess. Because as always, we are respectfully with the shit over here at the Pits. So, this is your boy Jay.
This is your boy Q, and I want to start us off this week with a little history lesson.
She did a lot of shit, but I'm gonna tell you the story that really bothered me the most when I looked up when I was younger, and I'm gonna use pictures so y'all put names to faces. So to start it out, her and Frederick Douglass was cool when they both were abolitionists, right? Now, she lost her freaking mind after she realized that black men were gonna be able to vote for white women or women, period, after the 15th Amendment was passed and slaves were free. Now, this whole went down south and started campaigning where she knew she was gonna get a lot of support. Do not let these motherfuckers get the right to vote. How y'all gonna let them get the right to vote for us? Because these motherfuckers can't read. Why would you give them a ballot, basically? And Miss Ida B. Wells basically put out a blog post about her. It was like, so about she took out ads in the paper. She actually went campaigning in London too and was like, these liberal feminists are not for us. How dare you speak of us so damagingly and so disrespectfully? Now, this is where it gets juicy. She basically sent Frederick Douglass a DM and was like, tell that hoe to shut up and keep my name out her mouth. And she did a lot of shit, but I'm gonna
So that was the clip of the week. I just want to say, kids, if you in school and they start teaching y'all about Ida B. Wells, and then y'all, you get into the women's rights movement and the right to vote, and then they bring up Susan B. Anthony. I want y'all to play that clip. Go find that clip and play that for your teacher. Because Susan B. Anthony had Ida B. Wells fucked up. She had Frederick Douglass fucked up. She had all of our people fucked up. And Ida quickly let her know, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Do you know the great thing about that? I saw that clip and I immediately thought, bitch, I would have been in class tuned in. Bitch, I would have been in class tuned in.
But you know what?
History was written like a reality TV show.
Yo, honestly, it needs to be taught like a reality TV show. It really does.
Stand. Like, they have all these different things, we just got Oculuses and shit, and jacking off to the porn in the back and the porn on the ceiling. It really gives all of that.
Let's talk about it.
Could you imagine?
Let's talk about how
like an animated fucking history class, but it was the animated characters that looked like the characters in the history books, but it was kind of documented in a reality TV show styling, but the history and the facts were true. Gag.
I just want to see King James writing letters to his boyfriend, the King of Buckingham, the Duke of Buckingham, the reason why he built the Buckingham Palace. And then I want to see him having the Bible transcribed on one area of the castle, and then witches practicing their witchcraft on the other half of the castle. Because I want to get into all his shit.
Listen, I want the visuals, baby.
All of it.
Laid out in that type of format. That would be so gaggy. And the history actually learned and remembered. Oh, handy. That would be everything.
But like, you know what?
About old girl and Rosa Parks going toe to toe. Like, now, bitch, I know you said on the bus, but the only reason that you're that girl is skin tone. Like, what a conversation that would be to have in like a reality TV setting, baby. It's so much history that I would be like, yes, I'm talking all the way back. We could go all the way back BC if you really want to get into something.
Let's go.
All the way back BC. We could go, since y'all love to exhume fucking tombs and shit in Egypt. Since y'all
what really is up with that shit?
Let's get back to the real kings and queens. I want to hear the conversations of, do we let these white whores touch our beaches and come on in? Or do we kick these hoes back? Like, I want to hear what the dialogue was when that was going on.
Yes.
When they arrived on Plymouth Rock, honey, I want to know what was the conversations being had when it was like, girl, something doesn't smell right. Literally, something smells very rank about these hoes. Should we kill them now, or should we be nice? You know, I would be so tuned in. As a matter of fact, just stop the Real Housewives, girl. We're tired. It's late. The drama is boring. This is a show.
Can we please get all of the history drama?
People. Bravo, people. This is a show.
Yes, we need all of the history drama.
Up until like, it could be like some recent, well, I wouldn't say recent, you know, up until like 50, 60 years of show. Like, I want to see Marilyn sneaking through those tunnels, bitch, in the White House.
Yeah.
I want all that tea.
Yeah. Oh, nigga, you remember Anastasia?
Yes.
From Russia? And how they murked her whole family? Did you know her daddy was cousins with the King of England at the time? And the King of England told him, no, you can't come over here. And then the next week they got murked. Yes, nigga.
Any of this.
Trifling.
These are the history stories that need to be told.
Yes.
In a format to where it'll be interesting. I'm just saying. But, you know, thank you for that clip of the week.
You're right.
This week.
Honestly, I've been good and I feel good.
Good.
Cause like, I feel like what's on my manifestation board is coming into fruition. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You damn near drowned over there. What is going on?
You did get drowned.
Oh. I heard the distress in your voice.
Not like Saucy Santana, distress. But your manifestation.
Oh yeah, my manifestation board.
Yes.
I feel like, you know, just attacking my meal plan and my workout plan. I'm feeling good, and just the whole shift. I'm just still going with it.
Well, you look blessed.
Thank you. I feel blessed.
Very blessed. It's been a lot. Today in particular has been a lot. You know, the Jeep has been at the dealership for over a week. Then I had to take the car to get, you know, maintenance done today. And then both them hoes was ready today. And I was like, oh, not this combined bill for car maintenance, which has to be done, you know, adulting type things. And, you know, with dealing with German engineering, honey, some of those things, it just really has to be done at the dealership, child.
Okay.
And some of those things, I mean, I'm sure they can be done elsewhere, but I just don't trust. I need the dealership that has experience with the vehicle and knows how the programming works with the computer and all of that. I don't need nobody under my hood just changing things, and it's not lining up with the sensors, and then the sensors is telling me that it's time for oil change, and it's not. Let me just take it to the place where the people know what's going on.
Take it to the right place.
Price, absolutely. I'm paying for comfort and longevity of the well-being of my vehicle. So that's
thank you.
But it made me think about something, because I don't know if you are this type of kid or were this type of kid, because, you know, we have different father situations.
Well,
Similar and different. Actually very different. But somewhat similar.
okay.
Do you remember, because, you know, there are some guys in the world and some daughters in, you know, they and thems, where they really enjoy being under somebody's hood, and they really enjoy doing maintenance, and they really enjoy, you know, changing their tires. They really enjoy changing their own oil, and, you know, didn't tread through, you know, a weed chopper and doing maintenance and yard work and things.
A weed eater?
There are some people that are into that. And there are some like parents and dads out there that taught their kids these skills that have, you know, helped their child in their adulthood, because, you know, they may not be paying $200 to get their oil changed. They just be getting under their hood and doing it themselves.
Yeah, I know people like
I'm
that.
not that girl.
I know people like that.
I'm not that girl, and sometimes I wish I was. Like, I'll change a little filter or two, you know. I'll change a little filter. you know, maybe run a little belt or something. But
Mhm.
that's what YouTube's help. That's about it. I'm just not that girl. And sometimes I wish I was, but then I think like when my father was teaching those lessons, it was just not an inviting scenario. It was more of a chore. Like, come watch me do this. Hand me the monkey wrench. Bitch, what is the monkey wrench, girl? Like, it just wasn't an inviting experience. That I be seeing these videos where parents with their kids at fucking 3 years old, their kids be under the car doing these
Mhm.
types of things. And I'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Look at him teaching him.
Yeah. I mean, me and my brother, we grew up as those kids. I know how to do those things, but I don't like doing those things. So I'll just put it like that. I don't like doing that. I don't enjoy them.
But you
If
can
that's
do
what you
it.
think, I can do them.
See, I feel
Just don't
like I
enjoy them.
probably could, but I don't have the skills now. Like I could probably learn and go buy
Oh,
one of
nigga, if you
these
don't get on
black oil
YouTube,
things and then, you know, get a jack and hike my car up. Like I can change my tire and shit like that. Like if there's something I need to do, I probably can do it. But
I'm
it's
telling
some
you,
kids that are just like, I've never driven your type of car, but let me just get under here and look. Oh yeah, this connects to this and this is that and this is the kind of oil and let me go get
mhm.
this kind of pan. Girl, if I don't go
See,
drop that shit off somewhere and pay
that
someone,
is the beauty of our generation because everything is on YouTube. When I tell you, I changed out the headlights in my car like 2 months ago
word,
from YouTube, from just watching that shit on YouTube.
word.
Like that's what I'm saying. If you want to be that person, then be that person. Shit, it's on YouTube.
I mean, when I said I would like to be that person, I specifically said sometimes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. I
Sometimes
got
I
you.
wish I was. I didn't say I actually wanted to change.
We'll tell
Now,
you what. When you having those urges, go walk through an AutoZone.
child, the most I'm gonna do in AutoZone is look at that big ass old ass
See,
book they got where it'll tell you what kind of windshield, what kind of windshield wiper blades you need
honestly, it
based
is.
on your car's year and model.
I'm telling you, go walk through AutoZone because it is a very interesting place. You will find a lot of things you didn't know. I replaced my own car key battery
Oh yeah,
inside the little
they will run
keypad.
you up for price on that. See, like those things, yes, those things I understand.
Yeah,
But the other shit, I'm not. I don't want to change nobody's carburetor, bitch. I'm not doing fucking fluid flushes.
nigga, no,
I'm not gonna be
no.
staying in my damn driveway out here trying to fucking.
Only do it if you want to, nigga. If you don't want to do it, then just take it to the dealership or take it to a shop.
I just wish I would have listened for some of those skills, but I also wish it would
Go to
have.
YouTube and listen.
So I don't want to get on YouTube and look for that and fuck up my
You
algorithm.
want to go home? You homesick, aren't you? You want to go home? You want to fix some cars with your daddy?
Bitch, you use this a lot.
I
Let me not respond the way that I really want to respond. No, not at all, child. I just wonder sometimes, and I'm like, bitch, we know it's overpriced, but I'm still finna go and pay them to do it.
Yeah,
And then when they tell me it's done, it's done.
I mean, but honestly, I understand what you mean because I know some things I can probably take my vehicle to, I don't know, Walmart or somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. It's just something about me taking it to the dealership. I know that what I came to get done will get done. And if anything happens, it's on them. I ain't got to come back and, because this fucked up now.
Right, because I know people that work in, I have worked in, mechanic shops and things like that. And try the turnover rate be so high, they be bouncing
Mm-hmm.
people around. I feel like if you come in and say, I know how to change oil, bitch, you hired. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know a lot about the industry, but some of the people that I know that have worked in these places, I'm like, child, not the only thing you've ever done is be a barista, but then you can change oil and you went and applied and got hired to be under people's goods, changing things and moving things
Yeah.
around.
Uh-huh.
And then when some shit go wrong or some shit fuck up, is never any accountability taken. And so, well, what did you do? Well, what happened? Well, why did you wait? Like today, when it spent all this coin on the vehicle to get all these things done, and then
Mm-hmm.
he's handing me the receipt at the same time, handing me a sheet of paper that's talking about, scheduled things to get done. And you know,
Ugh,
but I'm just
ugh.
like, now girl, just the other day I said do everything on the list that you gave me last time. So you did everything on the list, but then now it's the
And
next.
now it's something else. Now I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
Going to
tired and
the
it's not happening.
going to the dealership and seeing that shit because they like to try to slip that shit in on you at the end. Like, oh, because I know last time they told me, it's funny you mentioned belts because I need to get a belt and some filters. Now, when I go get my oil change next week and my tires rotated, I'm gonna ask them, okay, now how much labor is it gonna cost to put this belt on here? Because it ain't the price of the belt, it's the price of the goddamn labor.
Because if that's the case, I could just go buy the bill for you. See, that's why I like filters and shit. It's like I'll just do because obviously, you know, like you said, YouTube it and then just do it versus paying $100 and all you would have to pay is just for the price of the damn part or whatever. Some of that other shit is just like, but you know it's overpriced. And you know that for the, you know, come back with a list of all of this. Oh, it's not urgent, but we recommend based on your mileage. Well, girl, I only drove 10 miles between this week and last week. So when I told you to do everything on the list last week, how did me driving 10 miles add these things to the list based on mileage?
Because they want you to come back. They want you to come back so they can do it and they be ready to schedule you right then.
And they be assessing sometimes. They be assessing because at both other dealerships that I have had to go to, that I have had to, you know, visit for the different vehicles, they always stick me with a dude that's, you know, a little, you know, more with the same vibe.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be like, I see you and I appreciate you for wanting me to be comfortable in your establishment, but it's giving you think I'm just gonna be doe-eyed in this man's face and give y'all my money because he all up in my grill, child.
Which is the craziest thing because you still a nigga. The craziest thing to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Period. But I just found that interesting. I was like, I guess I should have listened, but at the same time, whatever. Pay these folks for their label.
Yeah.
And then it just is what it is, unless it's something wild, child.
Can't lie.
The car place is like, you need a new battery, but I just can't go buy a new battery and put it in like you could do when you was driving like a Toyota Corolla or a Century or, you know, or whatever. You could just go buy a battery from anywhere and drop that hole in your car and be gone. They were like, you're really gonna have to get this done here for the battery because we're gonna have to program your computer system around the battery. And I'm like, girl, girl, I have to program her. What am I driving, ho? Is this a Digimon? What is it giving? What do I need to water and feed her to? What is going on?
Oh, look outside one day, that bitch gonna be standing up in the driveway, looking back at your ass.
Right, blinking, blinking. Like, bitch, why am I not programmed to the battery?
Upset.
Right, that part. So I'm like, well, girl, what am I gonna say? No, I don't think so. Which I don't know. I guess that you're telling me this. I guess I have to come back here to get the battery. And you remember when batteries used to be like 50, 60, $70? It was real cute if it was like you got a nice battery for $100, a little Duracell or something. I don't think I know what battery brands are.
Me either.
This battery is so high.
I know where to get them.
When I say this battery is high.
Oh yeah.
That I'm gonna have to end up purchasing. Because this is the second time they didn't told me this, and you know, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. This is the second time. Go ahead and get it.
Right. So I'm like,
yeah.
I guess y'all are consistent with this notion. So, because it's always like, well, you can still drive it, and the battery will still respond and crank. I was like, well, girl, it sounds like it's cranking just fine.
It sounds like that.
And then that whole don't crank.
Nigga, I was just gonna say it sounds like that until you drive to the gas station and
that whole don't crank back up.
Tank full of gas, but that bitch ain't going nowhere.
Oh, ain't that'd be the worst feeling. Like you just got your car washed, you just put gas in it, and then that whole stops moving. And you realize you just wasted your little coins right now on getting these things. Like what you really should have been paying your money towards is getting this whatever fix that they told you to get fixed 60,000 miles ago.
Oh my God, that's
But you just buying bottles of fucking brake fluid and pouring it in your shit.
your shit for the catch fire, bitch. God damn.
But you ain't flushed a tube, bitch, since you bought
I'm
them
just
shit
saying.
15 years ago.
That bitch finna go for the police.
Right. You wondering why that hoe was not living up to expectation. But what an industry, child. What a trap. What adulting to the max, child. It's like things that you never had to think about. Especially if you had parents with several vehicles. It's like, oh, not the maintenance y'all had to do on these hoes.
I understand completely now. Cause I'm gonna put my shit in the shop next month. And I'm like, ugh.
Right. I'm trying to think, what is going on in the world? I really can't. I just haven't been. I know people been dying left and right. We just lost Andre Talley.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
And I love how all the girls are coming out in support now, Chad. But a couple of years ago, y'all was really giving him hell when y'all was finding out he couldn't pay his mortgage and his health had declined.
Y'all were.
That and the other y'all were really doing the most. Calling him a bottom feeder and not properly getting paid for his job. And now everybody is like the greatest, the impact.
Ain't that how it always is?
Those things are true. But it's like, girl.
Ain't that how it always is? Remember what they did to Chadwick Boseman? Talked about him when he posted that selfie. Talked about that man down to the ground, and then next thing you know, he died of cancer, and everything was, oh my God.
They did.
Okay, but you was just talking about this man.
They did run him through,
and he do nothing to y'all. And see, that be the thing. You know what? Fuck it, pull over, because that's the thing. It be celebrities like that are unproblematic. They come out and give you great art.
Right.
When you hear from them, you hear from them. You'll never hear about them in no kind of bullshit. When you see them, it's because they want you to see them. Y'all take those celebrities through the goddamn ringer, just light into them for no goddamn reason.
That part.
But yet you still around here, the ones that cuss you out and tell you that slavery was a goddamn choice,
Lord.
Call you poor and shit, and tell you to use your $1,200 checks to go buy some goddamn land. He's so out. He's so goddamn out of touch. What you mean?
Touch, child. What you mean take the money and go buy land? Bitch, I know what you saying for generational wealth and all this shit. But when did we start eating dirt and grass? Because the reason that we need the money is because we're fucking hungry in the household. So if I go buy this property today, bitch, is macaroni and cheese and greens from the sprout out the ground as soon as I purchase, bitch? Or am I eating dirt and grass for 20 years until I start making money off the land?
Okay. I want to, you know what? Let's just get out of the fucking car. Because number one, you talking to these people about generational wealth, and that was at the beginning of a fucking pandemic. Nigga, I don't want to hear shit about the generations that coming before me when I'm trying to sustain my goddamn self in order for there to be a generation to come after me.
Bitch, I'm trying to live.
What are you talking about?
Well, everybody else is dying, ho. I'm trying to fucking live,
bitch. If I can go buy some goddamn land, I wouldn't be worried about shit right now.
Bitch, nobody's playing Monopoly right now. Bitch, I'm glad you bought Park Place. And I'm glad you can pay the taxes on that hoe with your 2 hotels and shit. But we over here down on Connecticut Ave. We down over here. We're over here on Virginia Ave, bitch, just trying to eat hoe.
We out here trying to get to it.
Okay, I'm trying to collect $200 and just pass and go. I'm just trying to pass and go, bitch. Listen, you trade in your houses for hotels, and that's great.
Oh, cool me.
That energy on me.
I ain't got to come down St. Charles. That's all I'm saying. I can go around.
It's okay. I can skirt around. Ho. Matter of fact, put me in jail and just not let me take no turns for a minute.
Thank you. I'm trying to save some money. Shit. I'm trying to save some money, nigga. You have at it. But yeah, back to what I was saying. People like that.
Sorry, it's so fucking squeaky, bitch.
What's squeaky?
I guess I need
your chair.
Can you hear my chair?
Oh,
okay, good. My bad.
Oh, I did hear it.
Oh.
I only heard it till you said something. I don't
know what it's giving. I guess I need to go buy some WD-40.
Yeah. But anyways, quit fucking with people. Who don't deserve it, because some of them deserve it.
What do you think about this Britney Spears, Jimmy Lane Spears situation? Not Jimmy Lane, Jamie Lane.
I'm mad you butchered that poor girl's name.
I mean, I could have called her Ted Cruz and drag, but I didn't.
You should have.
But I know some of y'all really stands the way 101, so I'm gonna let you live. I could never get into it because it was like, girl, what is the show? What is it giving? It was never for me. I was like, is it supposed to be like that show that Raven Simone did, like Xenon? I was like, is it giving Xenon?
No.
But I was like, baby,
no, denied.
Is it giving it iCarly? I just never knew what
the show was about. iCarly was good. No. iCarly was good.
I just never knew what it was giving, but I knew some of y'all lived for her. But I'm just like, girl, granted, seize your moment. Because what a moment to seize. Because otherwise, who would be talking to Jamie Lynn about anything?
I was just gonna say, back then I was like, well, where's Britney? Even now, I'm like, well, where's Britney? I want to see more Britney.
Follow her on Instagram, you will see everything you need.
Now, see, I don't want to knock on her door. Like, let me stay on the corner and ask for her. I don't want to go knock on her door and look all in.
You want to be disillusioned.
Right.
Okay.
Lie to me. Give me more, but lie to me.
You want to live in the fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, sometimes it really do be like that. It's better to live in the fantasy than the reality sometimes. People do it all the time, every day. Social media, child, living in the fantasy. It's literally living in the fantasy. Work.
And it's too much.
It's a lot, but I contribute, so.
I mean, but it ain't like, you out here talking about you have this mansion, this car, and all of this, and all of this either rented or, you got to do Airbnb.
You know what I always think?
What?
Maybe it's the older age when you know how we used to watch My Cribs, and now we of course know that the majority of that shit was fake and them homes was rented. You think this and Shaw was really living together for a long period of time?
No. No.
Like, that's not the tea.
Probably a group house that they just
like fake boots. But I've been thinking about it. These hoes with these mansions and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get they have cleaners and shit, but I'm like, some of these hoes have these homes, and I feel like they're not working currently a lot. So I feel like they wouldn't just waste their money on housekeeping. Mm-hmm. So they're cleaning these big ass homes, right? Like, Tamara likes to post her cooking shows. And all I can ever think when I'm watching that shit is like, damn, that whole kitchen is white.
Oh, well, Tamara got long money.
She do got long money, but I just don't picture that white man letting nobody in their house really doing too much of anything unless it's like her assistants and shit like that. I feel like somebody is in there cleaning that home. Somebody is in there cleaning that kitchen to keep that hoe that white and immaculate, bitch. You doing all this cooking and baking, hoe, and I know shit is spilling over and bubbling over, bitch. Like, who is in here doing this shit? Like, I be thinking, bitch, when I have to dust my fucking blinds, I'm like, who dusted these hoes blinds in their house? Or do they just be walking by the blinds and not really paying attention to cleaning because they figured that somebody's supposed to be cleaning? Like, when I see shit posted like that on Instagram, this is what I be thinking. Like, when niggas be posting photos with their feet up and the bottom of their shoes be pristinely clean. Bitch, how did you walk to get to the foot to where we taking a photo? I'm looking around you, bitch. You in the Sahara Desert, bitch. You in the dunes. You dune riding, bitch. But the bottom of your shoes they just came out the box.
Yeah.
So, bitch, where are the shoes that you're using to ride on the fucking ATV? Because they can't be the same pair. Bitch, so
Out of
what?
sight. Out of mind and out of sight. They don't want you to see that shit.
Just be like, all this shit is such fantasy. And I live that people want to create this fantasy. But I just can't help to think, who is cleaning and taking care of all of this shit, bitch?
Well, going back to Tamara now.
Who put mothballs in the closet so moths don't eat your clothes?
Now I got two things came to mind when you brought up Tamaga and her white man.
She got long coin.
She got very long coin, but one or two things could be happening in my mind. Number one, it could be a very nice Hispanic lady coming over to clean their house. And that's only because her husband can have bragging rights and say, see, I love those people.
Right, but are those hoes climbing up fucking ladders cleaning the top of your fucking Airbnb hole?
Oh, you best believe his... I feel like he's very nitpicky. He can be very nitpicky. I'm gonna say that. I mean, if he was nitpicking over her about mayonnaise, you know, I feel like he's very ticky, which makes me think option number 2 might be happening, which is he's making her clean it.
Maybe she likes cleaning it. She gives domestic.
She
might really enjoy. So I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just curious. I want to see that story.
And I'm only saying,
you're showing me all the beautiful things, bitch. Show me the cleaning crew, bitch, because that's the story that I want to see, bitch. And show me the fucking invoice, hoe. You telling me that you spent $95,000 on an Hermes bag or whatever, bitch? Show me the fucking invoice for the whole vacuum in the closet, bitch. The dust bunnies that live underneath your couch. Show me that hoe.
Top-notch Dyson. And she probably is cleaning the whole place. But I feel like he has an antebellum kink. And I feel like, you know...
It gives role play.
It does. It really does.
It really... You know what? Stan. Because mama is happy and glowing and looks younger than the Olsen twins have ever looked.
I mean, if she like being asked, what are you doing up here at the big house every night? Then that's her business.
That is her business. And you know, granted, we do have to remember Miss Mamas is mixed. So
see, I keep forgetting because every time I see Tia, I'm like,
it's real.
I know you black. I know you black.
It's real ghetto over there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, them children is mixed, honey. So she relates more with some things and she just don't relate to others. I mean, I'm not mixed and I don't even know if that's the correct term. But I relate to certain things in the community and some things in the community I do not relate to. And bitch, that's fine. It's just when you come out the house, child, with your motherfucking Dr. Quinn medicine woman boots and your skirts. This man is just giving.
No,
It be giving very prairie. But I told you. But we stand and we, you know.
Right, we love you, Tamara.
We happy for sis, but sometimes it just be giving a lot. But that's not even what we're talking
Blink twice.
I just want to show where the hoes be cleaning the houses. That is a show that I want to watch. But then y'all probably gonna have to pay them hoes more to come around your block and clean your shit. Like, let's take a Nene, for instance. Who is cleaning the mansion? Is Nene
it ain't her.
The mansion?
It ain't, you know it ain't her.
Or is it hired help that's cleaning the mansion? And how much does it fucking cost to maintain this shit, bitch? Y'all have homes, ho? Y'all know when y'all dust and 2 hours later, bitches dust on the table. Bitch, every time these hoes filming, bitch, there is no dust, bitch. The ceiling fans are clean and spotless, ho. Like everything.
But I'm telling you, it's
staging.
Yeah. It's probably, but you know, I'm pretty sure Nene got somebody cleaning her house because now that I'm thinking about it, like the plastic surgeons I work with, like hearing one of them say, oh, I almost overslept, but my maid, when she came in, you know, she was, you know, kind of woke me up. And you know, that's what it is.
I mean, people have to
Oh,
eat for a living, so it's no like
right.
shade to the industry because
Exactly.
coins that need to work. Like the industry
But
is obviously.
I think you have a great idea right there, though, because that is the industry I would love to see. I would tune in for that shit.
Bitch, I want to
Like,
hear them hoes reading them hoes on how much they not paying them. I want to hear them hoes reading them hoes on how nasty they fucking kids are that they have to clean up after, bitch.
you know what? I want to hear from the maid that has to clean, excuse me, the housekeeper that has to clean Mariah Carey's penthouse.
Bitch, yes, bitch. Tell me the details, bitch.
I want to know everything.
Bitch, tell me the details. Who is doing the fucking laundry, bitch? This hoe is wearing sequin gowns and fucking hot tubs, bitch. I know dry cleaning is hot.
You
Bitch,
know, a bitch got a mean steaming hand in there. You know, she's steaming them dresses down.
sickening steam system. Sickening. Bitch, I would love to know what the fuck is going on in between the sheets with the cleaning
Yes.
hoe. Like, what's the thread count on the sheets, bitch? How often are you hoes washing your fucking sheets, bitch? Are you replacing sheets often? See, these are the types of things that I be.
Now, you know, that's
I
who
see certain
really,
things.
honestly, that is a great idea because the housekeepers, they know the real dirt.
They
They know
know
where
the
the
tea.
real dirt is hidden.
When the cameras go off and they still there cleaning, bitch. And they've been watching this couple on camera, bitch, play lovey dovey nice all damn day, bitch. But then when the cameras come off, home,
Yep.
that's the motherfucking story. But you know them NDAs probably so motherfucking tight and thick.
Ooh, you know
There's
what?
probably some language barriers too, bitch. But I would be so curious to know what the fuck is going on behind the blinds.
I can tell you out the gate. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Diddy, shit, Tyler Perry, all of those people, you'll never hear from their housekeepers.
Bitch, hoes with multiple homes.
You'll never hear that.
And they come to their home over here, bitch. The fridge is already stocked, hoe. Ain't nothing spoiled because it's all new, bitch.
Nope.
Like, what is going on?
I want to see them pull the sheets off of the furniture in the summer homes.
Yes, God.
But that's what I want to see and put fresh flowers out.
Yes. Bitch. Back to antebellum style.
Oh no!
I want to see dust flying in the air because they pull the sheets off the antiques.
No!
You know, it's very Django tees.
Okay, back it up. Reverse.
Yes, ain't that a song? That a wobble.
Django tees, no.
I just have a strong visual in my head of what it would be like, and I just stand.
It sounds very racist. I don't know.
It's funny to me, but not racist. But y'all know what I mean. Just what a story, bitch. We had the movie to help. It gave a little bit. I wanted to be reality. Give it to me in a reality format. Like if you was a celebrity, I want to know the bitch that would have run to help you with your mic. Like I want to talk to that hoe.
Actually, speaking of the help.
Yes.
I want to know what it was like after shooting those scenes, and then for the actresses to just go and have lunch.
Right, like how heavy was it?
Right, because 12 Years a Slave, I heard that was heavy, like niggas breaking down crying. But you know what, honestly,
Not falling apart over there.
honestly, right, never mind, because I'm a little over Black trauma. In that sense, like
I think most people are collectively over.
Shit. Excuse me, y'all.
So I think most people are collectively over seeing footages of that. I mean, it is our reality in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But you know, we also love a living single.
We do.
We also love a Martin.
We do.
We also love My Wife and Kids. Like we also stand a Blackish who is more on the political side of things, but still a comedy. We also stand these things. We love a woo. We
Yeah.
love a two can play that game.
Mm-hmm.
We love the wood, bitch. We love
Mm-hmm.
best man, which is a little more heavy. We love brown sugar, bitch. You know, we like these
You
kind of things that have heavy undertones, bitch. But some entertainment, bitch. It don't always have to be a
see,
full on struggle.
and that's what I'm saying. Like for like the big movies that get all the
The You're the
acclaim,
Slaves, the Oscar
right?
winning roles.
Yes. Why every time, or most of the time, we win or we get nominated for the big award, it's like a subservient role.
Like when Halle Berry got her back blown to smithereens, honey.
Oh, she got
And
paid for them
then
titties
they
though.
gave her the accolades.
Right. After she
She
popped them titties
deserved, honey,
out.
because she acted Boots in Monsters
And
Ball.
Holly got paid. Now that's a rich bitch.
Right. Wasn't it like 500,000 for one titty,
Mhm.
honey?
Each titty.
I said work.
Yep.
I said you better get paid for your work.
I don't blame her. Because if I
Right.
feel like doing some shit, I'm gonna give you a high ass price. Now, if you choose to pay it and I show up for work and you hand me that check, yeah, let's get to it.
Honey, let's get to it. We can do full frontal nudity. This is all depending on what the coin is giving.
You want to pay that price that I put on the table? Sure, let's go.
Let's work. Let's get to it, honey. I can really get into character. And she did get into character because he was giving her from the bed. I said, yes, Hallie, it better be good. And Billy Bob always did give off that he gave good old white man dick. So I was like, girl, it might be true. Because the girls used to live. Not having Angelina drinking blood, honey, at the MTV Awards and shit.
When I said Miss Angelina Jolie, Angela, one of the most beautiful people on this planet, Billy Bob Thornton, got her just glowing and shit.
Hello. That bitch, say what you want about her and how toxic she may be. I don't give a fuck, honey. Stunning.
Oh,
Like collarbones, bitch. I
you know,
stand for that hoe with the broad ass, skinny ass shoulders, bitch, with that head just sitting on top like a shelf hoe, with the big ass lips and the big ass eyes. Honey.
yes, them eyes.
Bitch, it gives. I don't give a fuck what you say. It just really gives.
And honestly, I know this might be insensitive to y'all Jennifer Aniston fans, but when I saw Angelina, I was like, I get it.
I get it.
When I saw her in that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, oh, I get it.
Girl, that movie fucking ate.
Oh, I get it. I get it
That movie
completely.
is so good because the body is the attitude, the ooziness of it. That comes with a little bit of crazy. And she found out afterwards, bitch. And I know some of y'all love Jennifer Aniston, but when we talking about image and looks, honey, I know y'all stand for Friends, so y'all give those girls a lot because of nostalgia.
You
Y'all
give them
those girls a lot, bitch.
a lot.
Jennifer is cute and all, but out of the gig, it gets very ordinary and very regular. Which there is no shade or no tea because the rest of us are regular as fucking well, bitch. But it
Speak
gets
for yourself.
very, very regular. It gives in about 6 years, bitch, a potato. Bitch, without the makeup and things. So that's what it really, really gives. And there's no shade, bitch. We all have to age. I think it's
No ageism.
Everybody is fucking 60 and look 25, bitch. That is not most people, bitch. If you do,
Right.
great for your genes. But they be having us believing on the internet, bitch, that you can be fucking 82, looking 16. And girl, everybody out here in the world is not doing that. Because what you can't walk around and do is walk around with the filter, bitch. When you
right.
Kroger, bitch, the filter cannot be on when I'm the cashier looking back at you,
Something that irks me.
And the hands, bitch. The hands really be slaying you girls. Like I love Courtney Cox, right?
It's like a tree.
And I just saw Scream last night, which
was it good?
Stan.
It was good.
It was so good. I'm not even
okay.
I like the original. I like the scary movie spoofs of Scream. Like it's just the whole that new Scream hits a little different. It could have been some more black characters, but it's Scream and it's thriller and horror, and black people really want to be cast in those things. So I don't really be expecting it. But it was,
Right.
some mixed kids or whatever. That shit was good. And bitch, Courtney Cox was looking real good.
Mm-hmm.
But she had a scene where she hugged somebody, bitch.
And you saw them
And
hands.
the point of view is if you were standing behind the person being hugged. So when her hands crept around
Oh.
for that embrace, it's the first thing I thought about, bitch.
Ooh, look at the rings on this tree.
Bitch, I thought about Dracula, bitch, from Castlevania.
Dracula said, everything's on point, everything's tightened, nothing has moved.
They could have put makeup on her hands. Not not that nothing's wrong with just being yourself, because you can just be yourself, but they beat the face down. The hair was right. The outfits was right. All she needed was a little concealer to cover up them veins on her hand, bitch. And I would have felt like, oh shit, mama must be in her late 30s, early 40s. It's giving mama's looking good for her age, bitch. But them hands wrapped around them shoulders. I said, oh, they didn't have to do her like that.
For me, it's 3 white women who I know living right. Well, Angelina, I don't know, because people do say she's toxic, but the way I feel, as long as she's taking care of her kids right, and from my understanding, she lets all of them, she takes them to their country, all of them together.
Right.
Learns about their culture, all of that. So as long as she's taking care of her kids and being a bad bitch, hey, Angelina, I'll write in my book.
I mean, the Eternals really wasn't that good, but she looked sickening.
Let's pull over again. So going back in history, how many times did you sit there and think, are they gonna touch on slavery? Are we gonna look at that?
It's too much for the girls over at Marvel. They gave you girls Black Panther and they said, bitch.
But showing Hiroshima after the bombing, like right after them kneeling down in the city.
Listen, I'm not saying I like the movie. I'm just saying Mama looks sickening in it.
You're right.
And that's all I'm saying. That's the only opinion I really have about it, is that Mother did look sickening. Waist was very snatched in her corset. She looked good.
She always looks good.
I really wasn't there for the storyline. I don't really know anything about the Eternals like that, so I didn't really care what was going on.
But shout out to her and David Tyree Henry, who played Phastos, the Black Eternal.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the one that had crying.
The one that was like Doctor Strange. I said, you better work.
You seen the new Spider-Man?
No. Was it good?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I took my nephew. It was good.
I haven't watched him as Spider-Man, period, outside of the Avengers movies.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Tobey Maguire is my favorite. I don't know what the hell they was thinking casting Andrew.
Toby, and then once that was done, I was just like, okay, girl.
And see, that's what I was saying. Toby was always my Spider-Man, but
he was always Peter. But I was just like, I get it, the universe, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. But they all Peter Parker,
right? But girl, I
except for Miles.
It's too much for me to have to think about, because I was never part of the universe like that. So when I started thinking about it, I'm like, bitch, I get it. They all Peter, and this is all different timelines, and this is all different stories. Like, I really do get it. But imagine if they had switched Wolverine every fucking movie, bitch.
True.
Leave me alone. Like they do with Batman. Girl.
True.
And I went to Scream last night. I saw like the official preview for Batman. I'm not buying it. I stand, and it's gonna do well because of the individuals in it.
They always do well.
As Batman.
I don't get it. Whose call was that?
It wasn't even the fact that he don't look like a Batman. it was just the acting was giving very depressed. It was giving very
Oh, his shit gives
Twilight.
depressed.
Those girls
Oh,
from Twilight really be giving Twilight.
and
It was
everything.
it, it was just very angst and very depressed and
And a
all
lot of
like
heavy breathing, right?
yes, it just
Yup.
looked so disheveled the whole preview. And I'm like, bitch, why
Yeah.
are you Bruce Wayne out here and the hair is not combed? Bitch, the face is not shaven. What story arc is this?
Bruce would never.
Right. Why is the suit not fitting? I'm like, I guess they trying to show Batman in a different light, but I'm like, bitch, I'm tired.
No, you know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of the fact that you keep giving us the same Batman and Superman movies. There are other things we would like. If you're gonna keep doing that, then give us the different versions. Give us Batman Beyond, where he had the wings on the side and he was flying through the future.
With the real pointed horns.
Yes. Give us that Batman if you
Or
want
give
to
us
give us
other
something new.
girls in general. I mean, I get this one with the
Right.
Riddler, and the Riddler looks like this might be an interesting story arc for him. But I'm like, give me Poison Ivy fully. I want to know what was running through this hoe that really had her out here fucking up these men's and women's mind like this. When her
Pheromones.
and Harley were together, bitch, give me that on screen because that is going to
Oh.
give.
Now
Because
see,
Poison Ivy was out here, yes, turning the girls into zombies for her benefit, but also making the girls fall in love with her and fucking them silly.
mhm.
Like she was out here really living.
And I
Boss
think
bitch out here
the
living.
am I I don't know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but I think she used pheromones. I know. But on Harley, the pheromones didn't work. Harley just wanted that puss.
Right.
Like
I
just
want to
wanted
get
her.
into the story. But
Yes.
here we go.
But
Oh,
honestly, they could do that. And like them running into Catwoman. Who would you know what?
and
Fuck
then
it.
Batman can be a backdrop in the story, but he
He
does
needs
not
to
to be our
be.
main
We
story.
done seen too much of him. I'm tired.
Right. Right. And the
And if
good
I have
things
to
have
see
already
another
happened. The good
white
things have already
baby come out of the fucking clouds and crash into a goddamn barn in Smallville, I'm going to scream. Quit showing me that.
It don't give exciting.
It's
And that's
not.
it don't it just don't give exciting. I'm gonna see what this Black Adam does. But then again, it's like I stay in the Rock, and the Rock is fine. But the Rock always gives superhero energy, and I just hope it's not corny and it gives darkness that it needs to give. And I hope it's not just the Rock ass. Because everything the Rock is in is very much the Rock
It's
ass.
the Rock as yeah.
It's rarely that it's like a lot of hard acting for him. I feel like the person he is in the gym be the same person he is in front of the fucking camera, bitch.
It is. He just show up as him.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
I
But
mean, hey,
if you're gonna be coming here and playing a superhero, bitch, I need to see you in a different way.
like show us some range.
Right, which is gonna be hard because you're a strong superhero, but you're a strong superhero in real fucking life.
And everything, but give us darkness. Like
right.
that's
Bitch.
him. He needs to do that in an evil way. And what's that next Marvel movie? Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch in the universe of madness or some shit like that. Now it's supposed to be dark and it's supposed to be scary and evil. It needs to be that. Like I want to see the Scarlet Witch over here opening her book, lighting candles, and seeing conjuring demons and shit.
No sympathy for humanity. Letting them
Mm-mm.
eat it.
No, I want to see her giving it to him.
Right. Eat it. Yes. We'll see what happens.
It needs to be something.
It needs to be something. It definitely needs to be something. But something, this doesn't really tie in. But I've also been thinking lately about like personal style and fashion
Mm-hmm.
and our growth and elevation through that process. I don't know what sparked this. I was just thinking about it. But I still have that Abercrombie jacket that bitch your body.
Oh.
Everybody was like, bitch, either this is going to be a t-shirt or you can't fit this no more. So you gave it to me, and I still fucking have that fucking Abercrombie.
Because you could fit it and I could not. I tried to wear that bitch one time and too uncomfortable, too tight, could not move.
There is no give, ho. There is no stretch. Like the size that it came in, that needs to be, your body needs to be a couple of sizes smaller. Otherwise, there is no breathing room, bitch. It's hot as fucking now.
You're not gonna fit in it.
And I think part of it is I don't even wear it that often, unless it's like fall and I can wear it with like some burgundy pants or something. I rarely fucking wear it, but part of me is like the story behind it makes me want to keep it. And you know, Abercrombie made quality clothing. Like, yes, generic and shit like that, bitch. But the jeans and shit were $70 and $80, bitch, because them hoes were going to last you unless you fucked them up.
Still.
Bitch, I don't know what was in the thread or who was at the shop sewing the things. They made that shit well. It's the reason that, anyways, okay, fashion.
No, you're right, because I'm gonna go order me some Hollister jeans like it ain't nothing.
It's just
because them bitches
the quality over there. It's like, yes, them hoes may be racist. It's like, yes, this may not, they may have said this is not for black people, bitch. The jeans is good, ho.
Could have fooled me.
The jeans is good, bitch. It just
they are.
It just is, just like how Tommy Figure did the girls. It's like, okay, we get it.
Was that true?
I feel like that was very much true. But then he changed the narrative after the fact that the girls were started reading him.
Oh wow.
Bitch,
but you
they
mean
were buying your things, but they weren't buying your things like they were when we started rocking them differently than how you had them coming down the runway at the shows.
Because Aaliyah
changed the game for you bitches. Changed the game for you bitches.
Tell me, if you really want to be honest, Aaliyah revamped your fucking brand.
Like the girls with Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren was always cute in the Hamptons, girl. I feel like taking it back to Tamara, I feel like her whole closet is probably full of Ralph Lauren's. Probably
all of them pastel colors.
You know, it gives all the doily fashions. And that's great because somebody gotta buy it and wear it. But
you're right.
The girls started wearing it was when the girls, not saying, you know, gays, just the black people, just everybody,
right,
started wearing the brand. That's when shit started popping. You know, everybody had a fucking polo fucking baseball cap, bitch.
Yep.
If you was a dude, bitch, in like 2009, 2008, 2010, bitch, and you didn't have at least 6 polo hats, and them hoes came at like $50 a fucking piece. You could get them for cheap for $30 if the thread was sewn a little wrong and the hearts was a little crooked. We thought nobody gonna notice, but we knew because your clasp on the back of yours was in metal. So we knew, bitch, that you were imposters. Like the strap in the back was in leather. It was fucking the same material as the hat, which means that it was a little off. But the hats was expensive, bitch. And they weren't that fucking cute, ho. It was just a regular ass baseball cap with the tiniest fucking polo emblem on the front of the back, bitch. And the girls used to have every color. Bitch, KD had every fucking color to match every fucking polo, bitch, every combination of shorts, and if your Sperry's weren't clean, bitch, at the bottom, it wasn't right. But, you know, I think back to childhood, you know, our parents dressed us. And then you started moving into a phase where you started picking out your own shit. What was that like for you? What was the fashion that you chose when you first started being able to, like, during Christmas, instead of your mama just buying you clothes, you went to the store with her and was like, I want that?
You know what? I know the exact moment we were able to pick our own things, because I remember my mom, for some reason, she used to dress my brother in blue and she would dress me in red. And one day my brother...
You love red.
right? And my brother still likes blue to this day. It's weird as fuck. But he basically, was like, Mom, I'm tired of dressing in blue. I'm tired of my brother dressing in red. We want to pick out our own clothes, whatever. And I want to say I really didn't get into just like fashion until probably junior high.
That's when shit really hit because you got a lot of hormones and emotions going on and you want to present your best self.
Right. I think junior high is when I really just got into it, and I was doing because I had me and my brother, we brought back the spray painted felines.
Ooh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We did the spray painted felines. I don't know, we had the spray painted shirts. And also that was back when Jabos was real big. We had every color Jabot.
The girls lived for a Jabot bitch. But they were also a nice coin.
Yeah.
But you knew the people, but also, bitch, after a couple of washes, and you start getting the little lint balls.
Oh yeah.
In the strap.
It's time for some new ones then.
But you knew the girls, they were really clean, but it was still. So it was like, oh, let them go. I get it, but either clean that shit out or let it go.
And you know what? Little tip. If you have Jabots or you want to break out some Jabots or whatever, you got some fuzz in there and get you a hard bristle brush and just brush it out.
Clean her right around.
Yeah, any Velcro actually. Just use your hard bristle brush and just brush it out. Let me see. What else? Jabots, of course, like you remember the belts they used to have, like you can get different letters and stuff with your fake rhinestones in them. I remember we did those one time, but I never had the one with like the blinking lights across the front because I was all okay, Luke, that's too far. That's too far.
Niggas used to thought they were really killing the game and they walking around with a marquee on your pelvis, bitch.
When I tell you, that's why I'm not bothered about, Generation Z showing off their Louis belts and Coach belts and stuff. Because when I say niggas been showing their belts for a long ass time.
Bitch, the most. I used to have a couple of belts with a nice little belt buckle, bitch. I used to have a Georgia about a belt buckle, bitch, and then the belt be from fucking wherever the fuck.
As long as the buckle was,
shit, and it never worked. It always looked a fucking mess with your, because that was back when the shirt, the bigger the better. So you got your shirt tucked in the front.
In the front. Yep.
And that shit billowing out, bitch.
Yep.
Like a fucking Andre Talley chiffon fucking poncho. Well, you walking around looking wild as hell. But that was the gig. I remember that. I think it was my first two, like around junior high. And it was like you wanted all the South Pole combos.
Oh my God, South Pole. I had a blue velour South Pole short set. Oh my God.
Very, in relation to, because we were thinking about in relation to music or whatever. Very Puff Daddy Bad Boy type music around that time, very the dudes in the background of Sierra videos, very the background of Destiny's Child Survivor.
Yep.
Those types of vibes.
Ooh, fatigues. Oh, yes. Yes.
That was really, you were really doing something if you came to school, bitch, with a matching set of anything, really. You had a matching Jabot set.
Yes.
Which was really like, why did we call it Jabot? I don't really remember, because wasn't it like Marco Francis was actually written on the clothes? I
hope it was Jabot somewhere.
Fucked it up. That's what I really
Probably so.
Black people got it and fucked it up, bitch. But it was clearly meant for us, bitch, because a small, or like you would go and buy what you would consider a small size, bitch, and that would be huge. So
it would swallow you still.
Right. It was never meant to be fitted. Because I kind of remember when I started to transition from Jabot in South Pole and moved into a Aeropostale and
Mhm.
American Eagle phase.
Ooh.
But also the music was changing as far as what I was listening to as well,
Yeah.
along with who I was hanging out with at school. This is when the girls started to get into heavy in Britney, heavy in Lindsay Lohan, heavy in pop, heavy in like pop music. You know, back when Madonna was doing her thing, but it was still catchy.
Right.
You know, Janet Jackson, Just for Me, like pop, pop.
Mm-hmm.
It was a transition that made, and I still tried to like straddle the line. I would buy American Eagle jeans, but baggier than what the white boys were wearing. American Eagle shirts, but a little bigger than how the white boys was wearing. Trying to add a little flash. Bitch, looking a fool, ho. Out here looking a plum fucking bitch. I used to have an American Eagle mail bag. Bitch.
Oh, I remember those. Horrible
books in. Bitch, who is, and it wasn't comfortable, bitch. You got all your heavy ass books bouncing and hitting your fucking pelvis, driving your belt into your side all day. But you thought you were really you thought you were doing something because you didn't have a backpack. But you living in pain, bitch. Your pelvis about to give out.
Needed a whole damn chiropractor.
In a fucking mail bag.
For no reason. For no reason.
That was transformational for me.
But I'm trying to think. Did you ever have a nemesis? Like
grade school?
Yeah, yes. I guess a fashion nemesis.
Yes.
Okay, let's dive into it. Tell me about it.
And that hoe used to have long curly hair, and now she's a bald bitch. Corbin ate her.
And you know what? I was gonna say.
I remember his name. Should I say? I'm not gonna say his name.
We're not gonna say the names.
No, because I went to a school. My graduating class was like 30 people, so there would be no mistaking of who exactly I'm talking about. But yes, we were the two girls that was the most similar, and we were always like trying to. But see, he really had coin. His parents had coin, so he could go out and buy the fucking sheet inside denim jackets,
right?
For fucking Abercrombie every year they come out with a new one, and he would have them. Mama was like, "This is your money for your school clothes. Now, if you want to spend all of it on the Abercrombie jacket, that's fine, because the most could be like $200 plus." So it was like, you can spend all your money over here if you fucking want to, but then don't forget, when summer and spring come, that's what you bought with your fucking money. For that jacket. School clothes. Because, you know, when school starts, it's still a little cool out. Because, you know, we started in August, we really moving into fall and winter, bitch. So
right.
Think about it, it's back to school. You buying shit for the season, bitch, but then when spring and summer kick off, bitch, what you got going on?
Yeah.
Yes, we used to buy the same kind of clothes. We used to wear the same kind of shit, bitch. We used to both compete with Wallabies and Birkenstocks. You know, Wallabies used to be ugly ass shoes, hard to walk in. You knew you had them too long when that fucking gel at the bottom started to lean the fuck over. When the back started to turn real brown and black from all the water stains and not taking care of the suede, bitch.
Not the water stains.
The holes that used to be in Wallabies that used to be completely leaned over, girl, we know they Wallabies, throw them away. And I would be part of the girls that would have to get a new pair of fucking Wallabies all the time because I knew Little Miss Bitch, Little Miss Pound Cake was Little Miss Pound Cake was going to be with the shit.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Are y'all still like? Y'all never saw eye to eye, did you?
We did. I mean, we recognized it.
Okay.
We knew what it was. It was never like no distant situation. Like we fully knew.
Right.
What it was giving. But we were never like close friends. But then again, my class was like a graduating class of 30. So we had been around each other since kindergarten. But he was definitely my nemesis. And we used to go at it for everything. Homecoming, bitch, we used to go toe to toe for homecoming accolades, prom king and shit like that, bitch, toe to toe. Bitch. And not just like the superficial shit, like when it came down to intellect and who had like the GPA, since our class was so small, bitch. The top 10, bitch, we used to really ride each other hard, bitch, when it came to who was gonna
I
have
bet.
top GPA, bitch.
I
Out of
bet.
around 36 people. Oh, bitch, we used to go heavy on that.
Nigga, I know it.
Like who's who and all that shit like that.
Oh
It
yeah.
was me and
Who's
that nigga.
who?
It was me and that nigga toe to toe for every category. And we was about the same height, same body build, you know, toe to toe.
Well, at least you graduated with your nemesis.
What about you?
I didn't graduate with mine, and here's the story. Now he came from, I believe, Texas. I want to say it was Texas. I don't know, maybe in Louisiana. But he came from one of those places. So of course he was already the new kid coming in. So of course a lot of the attention would be on him, which that never really bothered me because when I wanted your attention, I would just get it. The thing that got me was it was always the comparison. Like, oh, Jaquel, you used to be best dressed, but now look at so and so. Look at so and so over here. Like the instigation. You know, the instigation was started. That would start the goddamn beef. Now,
But really the gag is about that bitch best dressed. It really should have been best mama's bank account. Bitch, who? You also had no job to be out here.
Best mama's bank account, but the story I'm finna tell, Irene taught me how to play the long game.
Let's go.
Because at the time, we were getting a house built on 49. It was like before Katrina. And we were all staying in the reserve. I don't want to get too many details. I don't want nobody to know. Well, shit, I don't care if you figure it out. Oh, well, you're probably going to figure it out by the end.
Keep it to yourself.
Anyways, we used to live in close proximity to each other. And so I remember, after me and my brother did the whole spray paint, Reeboks and Fubu, not Fubus, Reeboks and Filas. That's when I think he bust out the Ibizu and the Bathing Ape. You know, the shit that Omarion and B2K and all them was known for.
Right.
So, of course, he coming on to the scene, new hot boy on the scene, whatever. And so, like, I peep game or whatever. And I think I mentioned it to my mom in passing, like, people want us to compete with each other or they always making comparisons. And she was like, okay, well, just sit back, lay low. That's what I did. I sat back and I laid low. But the whole time, Irene, she was taking me on the weekend. We'll go to the malls. We'll go to the department stores. And, right. She just let me run wild. Basically, and her head was, this bitch over here ain't finna show me up.
This is what Irene.
Right.
She didn't give a fuck about y'all petty feud, bitch. All Irene heard was, now she not gonna have my baby at school. Thinking that we can't because
ain't no competition. Cause I remember that's when Irene, she bust out them old pictures and I saw them old outfits my grandma used to buy her. Mama was dressed.
Not dressed.
Mama kept her dressed. And she used to always tell us, y'all love shoes because I had a shoe addiction. She would always tell us that. And to this day, me and my brother still love shoes. But anyways, she told me to lay low. Of course, she was still taking me shopping the whole time. And I remember we came across this cream colored jumpsuit and it was, well, actually that bitch was like see-through. And she bought it for me. And she was like, okay, you've been laying low. You've been, acting good in school all year. So the teachers ain't gonna call me. They ain't gonna call me on this. So when you wear this, I already know, baby, you my son, you're gonna look good. When I tell you, stepped into school and that see-through, and then that bitch was kind of velour too. So it was like real thin velour cream see-through. Stepped into school. When I tell you niggas was mad because they was like, how can he wear that? But I had to lay low, did my schoolwork and shit. So all the teachers was like, they wouldn't say nothing. They was like, well, you had A's and you know, you could do it too. We wouldn't care. My nigga had them all mad, including that nigga.
Like soft serve ice cream.
Did. And I'll never forget that was the baddest jumpsuit I ever owned, nigga. Baddest. And see, that's the thing, y'all. If you got a fashion nemesis, don't show all your cards at once. Just lay low. Let them pull out them guns.
Right,
see what they're working with.
And see, the girls used to really do it. It really did used to be strategy with the girls at school with their clothes, bitch. Because you would have the girls that would wear all of their back to school outfits, bitch, week one.
Yep.
And then they would have to recycle.
Switch
them hoes up for the rest of the time. But if you were a real good bitch, you would start mixing in your new shit with some of your old shit, bitch, and gradually pull it in. And then about a month or two after school starts, bitch, you light them hoes up. All the new shit that you haven't worn yet.
When I tell you,
girls are gonna wear all their new shoes week one, they new backpacks, they new pencils, bitch, they new trapper keepers, and everything. Food, bitch. These were things that I consider as a part of fashion, bitch. Trapper keeper and shit set a statement, bitch.
Your binders,
just a plastic binder, bitch, with the 3 rings, and then the fucking top would tear off. So then the rest of the school year, bitch, you just got a hardback old binder with just your shit on top.
That's it.
And that's it. Bitch, them trapper keepers used to be expensive and have your ass looking real crazy for the most part. But that was part of your fashion statement, especially when they started coming out with the bitch with the things on the side where you can hold it like a briefcase, bitch. That was next level, huh?
It was.
Because you can hold your trapper keeper not like this, bitch, because the holes was big and heavy. You can hold yours like a motherfucking briefcase around.
Yes.
And let the whores have it. But yes, it was always strategy. It's like, that you know you're not getting clothes again until Christmas.
Right.
Stretch this fall period out, bitch. Then when Christmas hit, you still got new shit from back to school. You got your new shit from Christmas, and you can really stunt on them bitches at school.
Oh, but what used to get me was after Christmas, because I was to have I would have the Christmas stuff, but then right after that, it was like of course tax time. And Irene would take us back shopping. And then after, like right after tax time, my birthday hit. So back shopping. So I used to load the fuck up right there.
And let them hoes have it at the end of the school year.
Pop them all the way through.
Let them hoes have it at the end of the school year.
But you know what? To close out this story, strategize, y'all. If y'all in school now, strategize against your nemesis. And stay steadfast, because you never know when that nemesis, you might hear from them years later, they might be in jail somewhere. And while you're thriving and you're growing and you're flourishing. But you know, so you can look back on those times and you can laugh.
You can. When was your next transition? Because usually junior high and high school kind of run together. You're kind of in the same vein, but then you get to college.
I know.
You try to switch it up at college. But when was like your next official, like, now I have the money and the resources to really get the shit I want, and you have to purchase them with your own fucking money?
Senior year of college. Senior year of high school. At one point, I actually had 2 jobs my senior year of high school. And the crazy, like, I didn't have to have them, but like the way my parents are, you're gonna learn the value of $1.
Right.
Like, you know, this is our money and we've been taking care of you. But now, like, you got to get ready for the real world. You got to learn how to work. Right. So somewhere along the way, me and my brother both picked up 2 jobs and we were working them. And I could have graduated. What helped me was I could have graduated my junior year of high school, but I just chose to stay my senior year just for shits and giggles.
Right.
And what I was going to say, I used to work at Target, and then after I left Target, that's when I went to the mall. But before I get to the mall, I just want to say, I think your name is Brian or something. I don't know. It may be Brian. But to my old Target supervisor who fired me right before you got fired, fuck you, bitch. Now, moving on to the mall. I started working at Express, and then I got a job at Hollister. Not Hollister, but Abercrombie. But you know, Hollister and Abercrombie was right there together, so they would just throw me over in Hollister.
Oh, it used to smell so good over there, bitch. Oh, whatever they used to have running. I mean, I guess for the folks that have not worked there.
Oh,
be in the mall, bitch, and come in the Hollister, I smell like, oh, I can smell this. What did it used to be?
Yeah.
Hollister Jake.
Yeah.
I was like, I know y'all pumping this shit to the beds.
All we would do is just take the cologne from the little showcase and just spray it around the store. That's all we would do.
Y'all, bitch.
Yeah.
Spritzing the clothes because then you put it on, bitch, and you want your clothes to still smell like. So you would have to buy the cologne too.
Yeah. So we would do that. And that was real fun. And I would say my style, like, it switched to a more serious, I wouldn't say more serious, but like, I would say on the more serious side of prep. Like some days I would come to school dressed in all black, but it would be
intentional.
Right. Exactly. I started to dress with intention.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, started actually like placing things together and mixing shit up and bringing like, you know, something that could be vintage with something modern. I started to actually, right.
Because, you know, we would be off the poster.
Yeah.
You were the girl in the video. Like
straight, like whatever's dressed on that mannequin, that's what I want.
All of it.
Looking like a goddamn display.
We used to walk around like displays. I mean, it is what it is.
We did. I mean,
popped collars and all. I remember my popped collar phase. Bitch walking around looking like, wow, bitch, what? Bitch, what's going on?
Nigga, I was walking around looking like evil villains.
You know, you used to have to really iron your fucking collar, bitch, so that you up all day.
Nigga.
Fashion. When was the last time you fucking used starch?
Ooh. Look, if them bitches don't go to the cleaners, they do not get starch in this house.
I don't remember the last time I bought a can. It had to have been college. Early college at that.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, early.
Buying a can of starch and either creasing down or wearing them holes so fucking flat, bitch, that all day you got your pants sticking out like this on the side because you didn't iron them holes so fucking flat, bitch. And then don't let the starch not soak in yet, bitch. So now you just got this white film.
Oh no. No.
Woo, starch, man.
Oh my God.
With a starch. You don't see that.
Oh wow.
Cause I still iron. Like I still have an iron board and iron.
Yeah.
I ain't bought no fucking starch.
Me neither. I forgot all about starch.
And then not get the heavy duty starch. And you be like, who is using this and what for?
But the pants would stay fucking creased though.
Ooh, sometimes to your detriment. Because when that little crease line started to fade on the front, it used to be a...
You right.
It's not giving.
You so right.
It's not giving what it's supposed to give, child. And then when you would crease slacks, down to the bottom, but you like the pleat is not. It wasn't meant for you to really crease.
Right.
Because the pleat would be a little bit the seam will be a little bit off.
Uh-huh.
So on one side, you got this much of pants. On the other side, you got this much fucking pants. So bitch, you walking, bitch, look at all knock me because your pants.
Oh, this is traumatic. This is very traumatic.
And then you fucked, bitch, because the crease is there now. No
Uh-huh.
matter what you do, and if you try to recrease it in another spot, bitch, it just look like you had two fucking creases.
It's gonna make a cat face. You know how those? Yeah, it's gonna make a cat face. Get that damn cat face out the bank.
Listen, it just is what it is. What a time to be alive. I feel like now, when people say I'm giving my fashion, I couldn't even tell you honestly. I just buy things that I like and then wear them.
You know
I
what?
don't know what it gives. You know, like some people give a certain thing when they come
You
out
know.
into the world. It gives, country couture. It
Right.
gives still that whole idea of prep. It gives labels. It just gives a certain vibe. It gives jock. It gives tweet.
Mhm. Mhm.
It gives bad bitch.
Mhm.
I just be buying things I feel like, and then if I like them, I'll wear them. But it never, because I asked a friend once. It was like, I guess I could see it given like jock, but more fashionable. I'm like, I don't know, but I don't really
Mhm.
care at this point.
Right.
Like I'll put some nice ass shorts with like a concert hoodie with some nice shoes, and then I'll be like feeling it.
You
And then
know what?
sometimes bitch, I want the girls to be nice and frames and
See, I don't know what happened because I remember at a time like we were really big on fashion and on like a look because everybody in the group we would just wake up on our own vibe and show up and we would look like we all come from so many different places, but we fit right together.
Very a different world.
And I don't know, it's like a shift now. Like we really not paying no attention to it. We really don't care. But for some reason, I feel like it's gonna shift back and we gonna do something. I don't know what we gonna do, but I can feel it.
Right. Like when we were in college, it used to give a certain thing. But then when we
Mhm.
took that trip to see when we went to the Formation World Tour in Houston,
Mhm.
we stepped out and it was giving something else.
Right.
Kind of, it was like we were all in fucking earth tones.
Yeah.
It was all different areas of fucking
Mhm.
earth tone, bohemian chic.
Yes.
Fuck, I had on fucking jeans that weren't really jeans, bitch, just cutouts. It was just a lot going on at the time.
Yeah.
It was a lot going on. Everything was brown and burgundy and
Mhm. Yes.
So I feel that, but now it's going into a different place. But I
Mhm.
like that. And I don't even know what that place is, but I like that too.
That is the beauty of it.
But also we would be highly influenced by music. Where
Yeah.
now it's like I think we look at it a little differently.
Mhm.
All the girls are wearing Yeezys. I don't want no parts. And I get that it's popular. See, there was a time when we were trying to be, not necessarily trying to be, but we were in a popular space.
Right.
What was happening on TV, you wanted to be a part of.
Right.
Now it's
I get
like,
that.
no, it can, whatever. Like, yeah, do I want to go drop all this money on the Balenciagas that look like socks? I don't know if it's for me because I'm thinking, what am I going to wear with that? You can probably pull that off. Like, you could put a pair of those Balenciaga rain boots on right there with what you have on, and the girls would probably eat it up. For me,
probably would, but I wouldn't give a fuck.
It would not give. It would give. Now, what's happening with the weather outside? Because when you have a small frame and you wear shoes that look like boats, because no matter how small their shoes are, they all look long as fuck. Because they're black and white, usually just very simple. There's nothing to distract, no laces, no nothing. It's just a long ass shoe.
Mhm.
And unless you quote unquote a fashion girl, you be looking fucking crazy because people don't see it on you as fashion.
Yeah.
Sierra Ariana might put it on, ASAP Rocky or something, it may give you fashion. The girl down the street put it on, it's giving, where is the personal style?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Two different things. So
You're right.
we're in a space now. It's like, well, if it looks good, we'll buy it. And like, price is not really. We don't care about if it's the most popular thing now. It's just, do it look good on your fucking body?
Honestly, I think.
Do it look good to you on your body?
Right.
Not to me. Bitch.
I mean, especially like since the pandemic and all of that. Well, actually, before that, I was just. It's not like I checked out of the whole fashion thing. It's just I took a step back because I started to look around like, okay, now it seems like most people are starting to experiment with their look and people are starting to branch out and do other things, especially like, you know, the athletes and all of that. They starting to try to give y'all some kind of a moment with their look.
Yeah, I can thank Cam Newton for that.
Right. Him and Russell Westbrook. Right. So that's when I like really just kind of took a step back because I was like, okay, I want to see who's gonna really step forward and give me something to be inspired by. Haven't seen it yet, which is why
I've always been fashionable. Because you were trying to be fashionable. You love a piece. You love a standout piece, and then the rest of it could just kind of be whatever.
Yeah.
Like either it's a shoe with just, you know, a regular old outfit, or either it's a sweater like you have on now. It's like it's just a piece.
Right.
And I've always been more of a collective look situation. Like what's going on collectively from top to bottom. Sometimes to my detriment, bitch. I mean, I walk out the house giving very much Crayola. Even right now, like, look, see how the hat kind of, you know, and then even my socks kind of give the same. You know, sometimes I'm really about a look. Together. But then sometimes I picked up from you, like sometimes it'll just be a piece. Like sometimes just a white t-shirt, some plain pants, but then I'll throw on like my Ivy Park backpack or my Ivy Park fanny pack or a nice bag or something.
I guess I've been waiting for a guy to step out and I guess to give me their own personal style and just to actually rock it. I'm trying to see how I'm trying to put this because like what I want to see is just you take something, make it your own, and not look like, oh, somebody put you together, or which is fine. Or you like, you know, oh, I just bought this off of the mannequin, or this is the going thing now. So I'm gonna dress like this. Like I want to really see you take the clothes and you wear them, not they wear you, because that's what I have been seeing. And so that's why I said, I don't know what it is, but like that's another shift that I'm feeling in my life. Like something's coming around the corner and I feel like I'm gonna jump back into that space of really just rocking a look.
Right. I mean, I feel that, I think I take inspiration from a lot of friends now. Like I be admiring the girls that thrift and be serving and turning fucking looks.
Yes.
Because you know, they'll go home, change the buttons, sew this up the back, change the style of the way this laid. And I just
we used to do that.
I just want to buy and put on.
We used to do that, which reminds me, I need to go back to New Orleans. Next time I go to New Orleans, I'm going thrifting.
We used to really be
on it.
Buying belts, bitch, wearing them necklaces. You know, it just
yes.
You know, whatever. You know, it used to really get, but I haven't done that in so long. Really, the COVID kind of made me thinking like, ooh. But then I buy new clothes from new stores, and I'm like, bitch, what's the difference? It's like somebody's hands had to put the clothes in the fucking bag to ship it to you. You could go to fucking wherever and buy the clothes. Yes, they may have been worn at a thrift shop or whatever, bitch, but don't you wash your clothes? That's another thing.
My thing.
That wear clothes off the rack. But y'all scare me.
Oh no.
Especially like underwear and shit too. I wash my clothes before I that's just me though. if I buy something, bitch, I have to wash that first, or
Mhm.
I feel uncomfortable wearing it.
Mhm.
Some
You think you get your little
situations
bit?
like when I went to the Usher concert, I bought the hoodie, and I think I put the hoodie on that night
Mhm.
after or something like that, and then like right back off. Like pants and shirts and underwear and socks. It could be fresh out the pack. I'm washing her.
Oh, people do that all the time.
I be nervous.
Mhm.
I'm like, bitch, this is gonna touch my most intimate parts.
Yeah, you never see.
I want it to be my detergent and my fabric softener,
Uh-huh.
my dryer sheets.
Oh, yeah.
That get the situation right, because you never know. Now, as a
You're
kid,
right.
did I do that? No.
Mhm.
It never happened to me. No.
No.
But now I'm washing my shit before I put it on my body. But that's just me. But
That reminded me of something I forgot. I don't know. You keep going. What you was gonna say?
no, I was just gonna say I just wanted to dive in a little bit of like personal style, how it has changed, what was the influences, which we really didn't say. It sounds like to me a lot of our influences were our surroundings, either a nemesis, our friend group,
Mhm.
what was going on in fashion at the time, which for us would have been music videos and television. What was going on at the time? Granted, I don't know if I ever watched programming where people were wearing South Park and Javoian. I don't recall ever watching programming. Videos, maybe, but I just can't recall watching anything where somebody had like on a South Pole shirt and it's clearly stated South Pole. Like all the shirts that used to sell at the fucking store. I don't remember watching programming like that. I guess it was just in. I guess it was just in for the little black kids.
Probably
But-
so. And I felt like something. What was that movie with Nick Cannon and what's her name? Christina Milian. Loved on Pasadena.
Oh,
What was that? Was that South Pole? What was that?
I don't remember.
You know what? Moving on. Moving on. My God. You know what? This whole show is just fucking traumatic because I don't know
Okay.
why you did that.
As always, y'all communicate, interact with us. What have been like your major fashion transition points in your life? Like,
Oh, wait.
I was like, oh, I used to wear nothing but this, but then I moved into this. Let us know what's going on. What affected you? What are you into now? Are you into the Balenciagas that look like socks? Are you into the Yeezys? Or are you? I mean, if that's your personal style and you can make it look good, go off. I just know for a fact that I cannot. So it's not that I'm hating on the fashion. I just know that it will not look good on me with my little legs walking around in Eskimo boots in summer. I know that's not going to speak to me.
And see, the difference between you and a lot of people, you're not going to let the clothes wear you. You wear your clothes. So.
Right, because it's my body.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm not getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the paying. It would be different if I was getting paid and being dressed by someone and it was all about the clothes, not about me. But I'm just not in one of those spaces yet. Now, if I was in one of those spaces, bitch, y'all might see me also walking around looking very igloo and Eskimo-ish. If I was being paid to do those things, bitch, I would put on a pair of Skims if I was being paid to do so. But I'm not.
Hey, Kim.
So I'm not gonna walk around in a new bodysuit and a beige boot with a beige earring and a beige fascinator and a new lip. Like, that's just not my journey. But it looked good on some people.
I was just gonna say because I kind of want to get more into nudes this year.
See, it do look good on some people. I don't see myself as a nude girl. It's just feel like it's gonna wash me out. It's just gonna be, I'm too close.
Oh no, I'm just thinking like maybe two outfits. Maybe two outfits, not like a whole closet full.
Not a collection.
No. Again, pieces, people.
Oh yes, I mean that's that on that. Again.
Oh, shout out to our nemesis. Nemesis is Nemesis.
Not nemesis.
Oh God. Whether you're bald or whether you're in jail, doesn't matter. You gave it a good run. What's next? What are we?
Next is Out of Here.
Oh, I guess we done. So I guess I don't know.
We had something in mind we didn't get to. It's it's us at the pits. Do we really ever follow?
Not really.
We tried and we just realized that just natural banter is better over here in these streets.
Yeah, that's what we do. I mean, let us know how y'all like it. What y'all think? What's up?
Right. I mean, we'll have some structured situations. We definitely need to start having some interviews. Put some people in to prick their brains on very specific things. I have a couple of things in mind, but that comes in the scheduling and working out and sending people a link and the code.
I mean, we can do it. We can get it going.
IG Live. But we'll see.
Yeah, we can get it going.
We could get it going and see what's going on. Did you have anything else in closing?
I was trying to see if I was gonna play something, but I'm just play this. That's it. I like that. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but raw, get the raw. I love that shit. It gets me going.
I over here spouting spells. What's going on? Stop putting the hexes on people. What's going on?
You want to talk about mom?
I'm like, I gotta be careful. Because I don't understand. So let me not be mimicking words that I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I mean, I feel like they're my people. I don't know what's going on.
All right, bitch. I'm gonna wake up in the morning with chicken bones in front of your door.
Oh my God. No, please don't.
Awaken Marie Laveau. But it has been.
When I plant a fat fucking white bitch, I expect her to stay planted, not show up on my goddamn doorstep like some damn ragweed.
It didn't take a black bitch to say the words to say fucking ragweed. Who is out here fucking saying ragweed?
Now sit yourself down and get back to work.
Iconic.
All right, love her.
For joining. Thank y'all for joining. We're still getting this thing kicked off in the new year.
We love you.
We love y'all. Hopefully y'all love us back. And communicate with us. Just,
hello.
Instagram, comments, subscribe, notification bell. Get into it.
I can see it in your eyes.
If you get into it with us, we'll get into it with you. And on that note, it's a good vibe.